We go in depth now with the Target 12 investigators. A hearing today for a Rhode Island man accused of taking part in the January 6th attacks. William Cotton of Hopkinton was charged with 4 federal counts last week, accused of unlawfully entering the U.S. Capitol during the riots.
Target 12 investigator Tim White joins us live in studio now. And Tim, you've been tracking January 6th defendants from our area. Cotton was the 3rd Rhode Islander?
Yeah, he was, Kayla, and the investigations continue. The FBI continues to comb through pictures and videos to identify those who took part in the attack. As for Cotton, he had a hearing today. Keep in mind, each of these cases are being handled out of federal court in Washington, but Cotton was allowed to appear at today's hearing via video conference. This case has really only just begun. A federal magistrate judge in D.C. appointed Cotton a defense attorney at today's hearing. He'll be back in February. When he made his initial appearance last week in Providence, Cotton told our colleague Amanda Pitts he does not remember being at the Capitol.
Tell us why you were there on January 6th.
I don't remember too much. It's down there for freedom of speech, not for a Trump rally.
And as we mentioned, he was the 3rd Rhode Islander charged. So where does the case stand against the 1st?
Well, Kim, it's on hold really, and it's kind of complicated, so I'll try and boil it down very quickly. Timothy Desjardins, he was the first man charged. He was charged with 6 federal counts more than a year ago. The accusations against him are far more serious than Cotton. Part of the case accuses Desjardins of using a broken table leg to beat a Capitol police officer, but that case hasn't moved forward because 20 days before he was charged in the federal case, he was arrested following an armed standoff with Providence police on Federal Hill, and Desjardins was on bail at the time for allegedly shooting a man the month before. So he already had 2 pending state cases when he was picked up for the attack on the Capitol. Desjardins is scheduled to stand trial in the Providence shooting case in March. He has pleaded not guilty. Kayla and Kim, the federal case then has to wait until the state charges are adjudicated.
So, Tim, it could take a couple of years before the January 6th case against him is resolved.
Yeah, Kayla, I think you're right on that one, but that is not the situation with the 2nd Rhode Island man who was charged. His name is Bernard Joseph Sir of North Kingstown. He was arrested in June. He was charged with 5 federal counts and is also accused of assaulting an officer that day. I checked the docket on the case just a few hours ago, and he is scheduled to go to trial in June. That does not mean he will. Often cases are resolved on the courthouse steps, as the old saying goes, so it's possible he comes to an agreement with prosecutors before the trial. But even if the case does go to a jury, Sir, who has pleaded not guilty, is on track to be the first Rhode Islander to learn his fate in the Capitol Hill prosecutions.
And we will certainly continue to track all of these cases. Target 12 investigator Tim White, thanks for being here.
Thank you.